Beautiful.
Okay,
Speed.
go again, pump up the volume.
Okay, here we go. All right, what we got here is the sport bikes of Sport Tours. BMW K13S, fast as heck, and the brand new Honda VFR1200F, also really fast.
A lot of people came away impressed with what a land rocket the K13 is. A lot of very smooth and refined qualities about it. This is my first ride of the VFR since it's been stateside, and I've been nothing less than blown away by what Honda's been able to do with this. It's becoming cliche, but it's a very refined motorcycle in virtually every aspect.
Yeah, Honda's R&D department has really done a great job on that. You get on it and it feels like you can do anything on it right away. The BMW, it's got the dual lever front end and a really long wheelbase. It takes some acclimatization. The Honda, you just get on it and it feels right. The suspension's really well done, very comfortable, and yet holds up well in sport work. And just the whole thing feels like it was really put through the R&D department, and it's come out really nice.
One of the ways I characterized the VFR after first having ridden it, basically it was like a sport bike with a shaft final drive. Engine character, very powerful, just about any point, any gear. At the rate it accelerates and revs quickly, going down the freeway, canyons, whatever. It reminded me of riding like a leader class sport bike.
And what's cool about the BMW compared to the Honda is it's got a bunch of nice accoutrements. It's got the heated grips, stability control, traction control, and the electronic suspension adjustment, which takes you from full comfort, and then you punch the button a couple times and you get a really tight suspension. And so it's really wonderful to have that capability. You cruise down the freeway, got it all plush, you hit the twisty bits, you punch up the sport setting, and it really handles it a lot better.
A couple things about the Honda that I came away immediately impressed with beyond the engine. Some of the best brakes, and it seems like we're saying this all the time, but I think Kevin will probably agree that the braking on the VFR is stellar. I don't know how they keep doing it, making it better, and even more so, same with the transmission. It's transparent to the point that if I didn't have a gear position indicator, I wouldn't have known I changed gears. It's virtually flawless. So again, classic Honda there.
In this day of ride-by-wire throttles, there's a lot of good things to be said about them, but both these bikes have little glitchinesses to them. The BMW, when you're sport riding, you get back on the throttle, and it seems like to get away from the abruptness of some of the ride-by-wire fuel injection systems, this thing comes on rather slow, kind of like it's richly jetted. And the VFR, on the other hand, it can be abrupt when you're from closed throttle to open. It's not a major deal, but it is something you have to ride around.
Where these bikes share a lot of similarity, they both have about the same quality of wind protection. You're going to get quite a bit of wind protection, but you're still out there in the wind like a sport bike too, if you want. Also, the comfort level between these two in terms of rider triangle, for my taste, I think the Honda is a little more comfortable. It has more of a rise to its, what are in essence clip-ons, where the BMW has kind of a one-piece bar system and it's a much flatter lower bar. I found the VFR more comfortable in that respect. Seats are both excellent. Both have minimal amount of vibration from the engine. You can barely feel it. And everything on them is just smooth and well sorted.
Like Pete says, these are both pretty smooth engines, but the BMW keeps it smooth by having a tall 6th gear. If you're revving it up higher in the rev range, it actually does produce a fair bit of vibration, but the gearing can compensate. Whereas the Honda, I was riding down Highway 33 and wasn't even recognizing what gear I was in. I was 2nd gear, and then on a straightaway I'm hitting the rev limiter. I felt like I was around 5,000 or 6,000 RPM. It was that smooth. That's a really sweet motor in the Honda. So at the end of the day, 2 observations. 1, the Honda is really good, and 2, we were impressed with how well the BMW stacked up to the brand new Honda. But really, in pure refinement and ease of use, it's hard to beat that Honda VFR1200F.